Hi everybody, welcome back to Howto Island. Today I'm going to show you how to put a drive-through on your bank. Before we do that, I'm going to take you on a little tour to show you how the town is progressing, how we're getting things set up, so that it might inspire some ideas out of you so that you can tell me what you would like me to build. If you see something and it reminds you of, I don't know, something you've seen someplace before, or I don't know, maybe you have never seen before and you'd like to see me try it, you could challenge me. So let's first go look at the pool that we built last time. And we have the guest house over there now. As you can see, there's been a lot of changes to my house. I'm no longer in a tent. We have a front yard. We have our fireplaces. And I have built a workshop with a garage attached. We can go through here where it opens up into a kitchen area and the workshop area. Now, I've used these display cabinets. Facundo suggested that we do this, and I thought it was a great idea so that we can see where everything's located. That was actually pretty clever. So we have an idea of where we're storing things. This is all furniture. It shows up like boxes. Now, let's not spend a lot of time here. Let's move on. So the yard, I just plant some things in it that we're going to need. I've got my orchards are growing, and I got to put some apples in over there. I haven't done that yet. But this is what the pool house turned out looking like by the time we got done. So there that is, and it looks really nice, and it's cute, and the pool's still functioning okay. Sometimes it gets a random shark in it. I'm not sure how to prevent that. I think if we fence it in completely, then no animals will get in it. Otherwise, it's a free-for-all in there. So if you want animals to stay out of your pool, fence it off. Okay, today we had a new addition to the town. Clover got put in. Well, first, this is where our mine is. It's down this little dirt road. We have a little mine back here. And then we get out of the woods. It's a little windy today. Of course, Julia's here, I think. It's bug day or something. Hi, Clover. Good to see you too. Okay, so we built Clover her own little store yesterday. Now, after I built it, I realized it's something you might want to see me do so you can figure out how to do it. If that's the case, I will come in here and at least take you through it verbally. I probably won't tear it apart, but I will take you through verbally and show you how I did it. Okay, so let's get going. We're gonna go ahead and head down this way, and I'll show you what we have in the town. Let me put my glider on so we can move a little quicker and get through this. So here we have the museum. I had a little help from my friends on this one. And over here we have John. And then around the corner here, we've put Rain and her little greenhouse and her plant sale. It's pretty cluttered. There's a lot of stuff up there, but if you walk up here, you can see. Hi, Rain. You can see all the stuff we have up here. And then we put her next to the field because she loves all the plants. And then over here, we're going to put Irwin when we get him in. We'll put I don't know if we're going to put him in here, put a gate, maybe put a sign up that says Irwin's Ranch or something. We'll probably mess with it a little bit. I'm not gonna do any of this right now today. Today, we need to get over here and get started on this bank area. And we've also got Franklin in. He's here around the corner. Whoops. He's there. Not working today. Playing around on his little hill behind his house. Alright, the bank is in the process of being built right now. I haven't completely allowed it to be 100% built because I want to, well, I didn't realize it was going to put the floor in. Underneath the bank, what I did was I put the size of the bank in bricks. Now, we're going to measure this out so I can show you what the measurement is around it. Hopefully I won't change it and mess you all up, but the inside square is a 8, oops, an 8 by 8, okay? And then we added on this little extra on the outside, and that made it a 9 by 9. No, a 10 by, sorry, my bad. Let me try that again. I've got to go all the way over to the edge. Yeah, 9 by 10. Now, the reason why we raised this up around here was so that we could, it's actually going to become a wall. We just started it, but we didn't get it all the way up yet. Okay? And then, you want to go, I got to get that over there. You want to go 4 across, because you're going to use pergolas for this. So you're going to need 4 places for the pergolas to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and on the 5th one, you build your wall. Same thing on the other side, you build a wall on each side. So you're going to need 6 total all the way across. Now, what we're going to do right now is go ahead and start building these walls up. We want them to be as tall as the pergolas are going to be. So I just mess with it until I get them about that tall. I think we might need one more, but I'm not completely sure yet. I can go get a pergola right quick and find out. Let's go ahead and just put one down for a measurement. That's a lot of times how you need to do it. Yeah, it's about right. I mean, we could go one higher if we wanted to. I don't necessarily think we want to, though. So let's just go ahead and do both sides. Oops. It's easier if we get up here. Now we're going to go all the way around on all of these walls that are raised up around the inside of here. What we're going to do is make a little bit of a tunnel system. Now, something that you can do is you can make this wall doubly thick. And the reason why you might want to do that is because you might want to dig some of it out and place the ADM machine that we're going to use inside of it. I'm not going to do that today because I don't have enough space here, but I'll try to explain it to you when we get there. Okay, we got that one as high as we need it. And we're going to go on this side and do the same thing. From the ground level, it's 5 high. If that helps you. I know I'm a little late telling you, but you can usually just eyeball it. Look at how tall the pergola is. And like I said, you could go one higher if you wanted to. That's completely up to you. It looks okay either way. I tend to like it a little more flat like this, but sometimes I find that I need to put another one on top for some reason or another. Because I don't know, maybe I hook this onto a building or something and it just has to go that way for the roof to fall right or for it to look right. But since this is just a freestanding drive-through, we're just going to leave it this tall. I'm about to have to switch my printer out because I forgot to eat my soup again. Try to eat that now. And we're done here. Okay. Now, before you can do the pergolas and leave them there, what we need to do is figure out what kind of pathing that we're going to be using. So, we talked it over and we decided that we would go ahead and continue this road, take the sidewalk out right there, and just make it a road. So, I had gravel also, but we decided the road would probably look better. So, we're going to pop this out of here and lay down this road all the way through here. And I am trying to go a little bit fast because this is mostly monotonous stuff here. Once you get the idea for it, you don't really need to sit and watch too much of it. Oh, I've got a lot of that silliness going on today. Okay. Come on now. Take these out on this side too so they connect. I think I'm coming down with a little bit of a upper respiratory thing or something because my nose has been getting stuffy the last few days. It's not real bad. It might just be change of the season, having the windows closed up. But hopefully it passes so I don't sound like every 5 minutes. Okay. Alright, so we've got the drive part. Now let's go ahead and cover our walls in something. I'm thinking brick is probably best since it matches the bank. So we have the brick in here ready to go. Oh. So we're gonna hop up on here on top of this wall. And put brick down. Oh, well, that's the wrong button, isn't it? There we go. Okay. Now, it's up to you. I try to remember that I'm in Australia, but most of the time I forget because I am not in Australia, not for real. And so I forget that the steering wheel's on the wrong side of the wrong side. The other side of the ute. It's not necessarily the wrong side. It's wrong to me, but not to them. Anyway, and I'll put the ATM on the wrong side. So this time I think I'm going to go ahead and make this the exit side and do it the other way. Like that. I've never done that before. Usually I always mess it up and make it like an American drive-through. Okay. I also think I'm going to go ahead and put this down as a walkway. And also make the flooring around the bank. This too, and we can put steps in. This is what's underneath it, so if any of it pokes out, it'll match. I don't think it's going to poke out, but some of them do, you know. Some of the buildings have whatever's underneath them showing through, and then it's really annoying when you don't get pathway down under them, and they wind up showing partial grass or partial dirt. Well, I like this one, the way this one's laid. I'm really trying not to have that bank in your face, but sorry, it's not working out so well. Alright, now we're going to grab these steps. I can go ahead and place them across here. do 8 all the way across. You can do 2 in the middle or 4 across the center or however you want. I tend to like it like this. Um, all right. One thing that I wanted to do was use these before I start using the pergolas. Oh, when it's going to rain. Okay, well, sorry about the rain. We can clear that up right fast so you can see better. It does sometimes mess with what you can see. The way I'm going to do that is just open up the depth command sheet menu and grab a cup of sunshine, and there we have it. Okay. It's better to get rid of it. Okay, so you really only need to have one pergola on you, because once you have the one, everything's going to work out just the way you want. So we're going to put it inside of here and turn it. Now we're going to go and count, because I want to see how many we're going to need. One, this takes up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4 to that corner. Alright, so far we don't have to overlap them or anything. Sometimes you can, if you need to. And I'm probably going to wind up showing you how to overlap them in just a moment. But right now we don't need to worry about it. So I am going to need more. I'm going to need more of them. I said we didn't need more, and I'm going to need more. So here we go. Same thing I did with the cup of sunshine. Wasn't planning on doing this, but I didn't overlap them. Okay. Now this one we can, yeah, let's go ahead and keep them going the same direction. I don't know how many we're going to have this way, so let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 2, and then see 1, 2, and this one's going to jut out. So let's go ahead and do. Well, I don't think that's going to work. Let's not go ahead and do. Let's do it the way we're going to do it. We just need to cut out 2 spaces so that we come out even at the end there, I guess. Alright, so what we're going to do to overlap them is we're going to replace this pergola by using the place item. So we're going to place capital I item. I'm going to go ahead and copy it, because I'm going to probably paste it in a minute. And then we're going to hit space 718. Pergola, the hardwood pergola is 718. Okay, now we'll see if I can lay anything over the top of it. I don't know, because of the directions here. Well, we're going to have to see if we need to monkey with it. Oh, look, it's going to work. Okay, we can go here, or we can just do it here. I think we're going to do it here, so that way we can do another one that way, and it won't look weird. For this one, I'm going to go ahead and put it where it normally goes. And then the next one, I'm going to, see, I'm going to have to overlap it to get to the corner. So, we're going to replace this one. Remember how we do it. We get up underneath it, and we are underneath it. And we can go place item, 718. Pick it up and move on. Oh, look, I'm one off. Somebody foresaw that already, didn't they? Okay, well, we're gonna pick it up. So we're gonna go to the, what corner is it? Whichever corner it is. What happened? Oh, I think I know what happened. I didn't overlap it, maybe. I need to overlap here. So we need to get rid of this one. See, it's a little bit technical. You have to kind of figure out which one it is that you need to work with. And you're watching me make mistakes here, and that's helping you understand what's going wrong, possibly. We just have to make sure that we get it right down to that corner down there, so that the next row will come and hook up nicely. I hope that's the way it's supposed to go. Sometimes I'm gonna make mind errors though. But we're gonna go ahead and replace the one I'm under now and try that one instead. Because I think I need to overlap this next one with this one. And then I think we're on track. Yeah, see? If I overlap this one, now I can just put that one straight in. We should be able to go straight in from here on. Everything should work out fine now. Yep. I think I need to turn them though. Yep, I need to turn them. See how the tops don't match? These last two need to be turned. And try to keep the tops going in the same direction. Sleepy. It's about 1:30 in the morning here, but it's kind of quiet, and I don't get a lot of time to record during the day, and my days and nights are mixed up, so that doesn't help. But even when I am awake during the day, it's kind of noisy around here. A lot of activity. All right, we have our little drive-through going on now. Now the question is, did I leave the right spot so that I can put the ATM machine? I'm probably going to have to replace the pergola that I have under here. So we got the ATM machines, or the ADM machines as he would call them. I actually would prefer to put them down here. But this pergola is going to have to be replaced. So make sure it's not overlapping with anything else. It's not. This is a fine one. And we're going to place item 718. Now, what would have happened if you'd had that overlapped is it would have made all the other ones that were hooked to it from then on disappear and would have left spots on the ground where you couldn't place things. And then you would have had to place item them on those spots again and then pick them up manually in order to get rid of that. So I'm glad we didn't have a problem. Okay, so now when we drive through here, we'll have I want to kind of put one down here also, in the idea that I know it's weird, but I was thinking if you pulled up to this one, somebody else could possibly pass you up and go to the next one, or you could pull the next one and leave room for the next person. It also puts off a lot of light under there. You don't only have to use two. You can put one in there. Like I said, you can build them into the wall. I brought this clock from the Go-Go stuff, the Go-Go Town stuff. I don't know if it's going to be something we want to use or not, but I thought I'd place it up here and find out what it looks like. One thing I don't care much for about it is that when you get too far away from it, it's actually not very far away from it, the hands disappear. So, and they don't come back till you get right up on top of it. But, I mean, it's cute, it just has some problems. I thought we'd put in some phones, because, you know, sometimes there are phones at the bank. Maybe, I don't really want them down there. Let's put them alongside here. Like that. I'm not sure about some of this stuff. I haven't used it before, so. What else do we have? This is another idea you could use. If you wanted to have an overnight drop box, you know, with the little tube, the vacuum tube in it, this could be an idea that you could use. You could, I don't know, take it down, maybe, let's go to, oh, they're not going to let me put it on this side because I didn't place item those. Okay, what if we put this right in the, nope. Kidna, you're in the wrong place, buddy. Let's put it right next to this one. Well, let's turn it around so it's not, there we go. Nope, one more. Let's turn it to the back. And then we'll put this Harvac in there, and it looks kind of like one of those vacuum tubes. So we could use that for, the overnight box, or how there's sometimes multiple lanes and you use the tube to get to the ATM. Pardon me. Okay, let's go see what else we have in the box. Oh, this is going to be a problem, isn't it? How did that happen? Alright, let's start again, guys. Because I got a mess up here. So let's fix it. So what I tell you when you pick them up, you start with your last one and pick it up and work your way. Okay, this one's not wanting to come up. Let me get rid of this silly thing. Okay, we somehow wind up with one that's not coming up. There we go. Luckily those weren't hooked. Oh, where is it? See? Messing things up. Well, let's have bloopers, are we? And outtakes. Let's see if we've messed things up. That piece seems to be fine. That piece is fine. That's not fine where I'm standing, but... Oh, it's because I'm standing there. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Now, you might be wondering, why don't I just start at the other side and work my way this way? And it's the same situation. We're going to have to overlap in the middle here somewhere. So, it doesn't really matter, but we have to make sure we're not going to have to overlap right here. It doesn't really matter as long as I don't have to overlap with this one. If I have to overlap with that one, then we'll have to move them. But... I'm tired. Oh. Alright. So we need to figure out which one of these. We don't want to overlap this one because it'll make that weird pole in the drive area. So we have to go past it. Oh, we should quit flipping it. Okay. Now we're going to have to replace this one. 718. It's in place. I don't want to move it. I want to be able to overlap this one, so. I just got to get out of my own way. Okay, now we're going to replace this one too. Okay. Now I'm gonna move this one out of the way for the moment so I can get the other one down. This is why you can't start from the other end. Okay. This one should be fine. I should be able to place it to the end by overlapping. And is it going the right way? Yes, it is. Okay. I think we got it straightened out. You just gotta work with it. Sometimes it's can be finicky. This is not how we're supposed to use these items. And it can tear things up and cause you all kinds of problems. And you could have to go hollering for James to help you out. So if you feel brave enough to mess with it, the thing is, if you mess it up bad enough that you can't fix it, just don't save your game. Don't lay down. Just back out of the game and come back in with it undone. That's the best way to fix it. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so what we need to do is take these back in there and put them back how we had them. And And let's grab these lights. Maybe some of those and this pencil. And see what we can do with that. Okay, this hasn't been place items, so I can change that right quick. We can place item it once it's in place. We don't have to worry about it after that. So let me do that so I can place this underneath it. Otherwise, I won't be able to use it. Okay. Now we're gonna put our ATM under here, our ADM, and move down here, and put this one. A little hard to work under here. Move down there. We're gonna get our display case again. Do our overnight drop box. You can put a sign next to it that says overnight drop box, or however you want to do it. You just leave it like it is, or label it. Either way, let's put a light here, so we know not to. We know there's a turn coming up. Okay, replace the pergola if you can't place anything under it. There we go. This one, we're going to have the light go this direction. Have to replace the pergola if you can't go under it. I'm a little all over the place. I hope that you understand how this is working, because it's just that once you place it down, you can put things underneath it, but there'll be that one square where you can't. And if that one square is touching other things, and then you make it all disappear, then it'll think that it'll take everything away, but it'll leave a spot on the ground that acts like it still has something there. But we're good. We got this. If I'm confusing you, just ask me in the comments. I'll try to explain it better. I'm just not very good at explaining things, apparently. I've got these flower beds I thought might look okay, like on each side of this. Like there. I think it kind of blocks off that edge of that step a bit. And it brings some color into the build when you put the flowers in it. Which I did bring hibiscus and the white flannel flowers. I'm not going to use the white flannels right now because they're just too white. So let's just use these. Let's see what we got so far. It's looking cute. Might need to put something up behind. I'm thinking, I can either put these cement planters up there, or I could line it with this. What I'm thinking is going back behind here and putting them along this back wall, like this. That way there's some color poking out from behind the bank. Oh, not that slot, silly. There we go. And I could go alternate with these. Oh. Nope, I'm gonna hit it in a minute, I promise. There we go. Not real crazy about the way they fall, because we have an uneven number or even number, or however it works. Now, once the bank is built, you're only going to be able to see what's poking out there. That's why I considered just using the cement. So let's try the cement and see what it looks like. The thing with using the cement is we don't get that white and red flower in it. But we don't really have to have the white flowers. The red ones are fine. So let's have a look at it with the cement planter. And the red hibiscus. not bad. Can be kind of hard to see without having the bank built yet, but it's all right so far. Okay, so let's put a couple lights on the entry and the exit, and then we're gonna go under here and maybe place one. I don't know if we can put them here. I don't think we replace this. Nope. I'm not sure if we need them under here. To be fair, they might be okay. Maybe put one right there. And there. That might be enough. We'll let it get dark and check it out. Alright. Now we can use street lamps or wrought iron lamps up here on the bank. Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure where to put them because it gets starting to get kind of crowded, doesn't it? You can put them down here. That might be okay. Alright, let's go ahead and use this pencil. We're going to write ADM, enter. You can write ATM if you want to, if it makes you feel better, but I like to stay in the spirit of the game here. Not enter. You're going to have to sleep soon, Valerie. You're going to have to sleep soon. Okay, you can put your exit sign there. And I guess we go ahead and drive through it right quick to see how it works, huh? So you can laugh at me driving? Watch and see. I will be sloppy about it. Here we go. I still got him on the wrong side, don't I? I insisted. Did you guys know the whole time you were watching me that I was doing that wrong? Did you know? If I put the... Okay. This is actually funny. So if I put these on the other side, they're in the right place because we're going in the other direction this time. Or I could just make the entry the same way. That's easier. Why don't I do that? I like the idea of entering over there anyway. So let's make this the exit. Everything should still be on the same side, right? Right? I don't have a mechanical thinking brain. It's very in the clouds. So, at the very least, you're going to get entertained by all my silliness. Okay. Enter. Well, spell it right. Alright. Well, see, this is why you try. This is why you try it out when you get done to see if it works right. I know my friend D is laughing at me right now. I know she is. Okay, we're going in. We're going in. Oh, I gotta change the arrow signs. That's the next thing. Oh, I don't. The thing doesn't want to turn now. Okay. Alright, let's fix some things. It's not working out. So we don't have enough room to turn because we need to move. We need to rearrange. So let's pick this up and put it like we wanted the other one. We could just do everything the hardest way possible. I think actually I like that staying pretty close to there. Maybe here. And let's just move this thing. Not there. Work with me. I do want to put it pretty close to that, because I want room to be able to turn. Put our light here. Alright, smarty pants, you think you got it figured out now? It's almost dark. I have managed to squander enough time that it's getting dark and we can see what the lights look like. Okay. Let's go in. Oops, don't turn yet. This is a little hard, isn't it? It's a little difficult. I don't have near this much trouble whenever I build it wrong. Anyway, the idea is to pull up in here and use it. I don't know if you can use it or not, though. At this point, I'm just ready to see what it looks like with the bank up and whether we're going to keep the clock and the phones or not. So what we're going to do is drive home. Well, I'm not going to drive that home. That's not even my truck. I don't know who that belongs to. It was just sitting here. Don't tell nobody I drove it. Put this in here. I thought I was going to do something with the iron sign, but I don't know what. Maybe just name the bank, possibly. But I don't see where it's going to go just yet, if it's going to. How to avoid Julia on Howto Island. Hey, look what we have, and I don't have my bug net on me. Oh well. Alright, let's sleep. You can tell it's really just Howto Island is inside of there, behind the scenes. It's very skeletal, isn't it? Please say we have the bank. I think it's probably done. Like we baked a cake or something. It's probably done. Look at the bug race. I'm getting distracted again. Okay. Let's get a look at this thing with the bank on it. Anyway, that's your basic idea. The skeleton of it, you can figure out how to do this otherwise. You have the main points down. Just make sure that you have it where the pergola goes right between those walls. And you can position the walls however you want, or you could make a building off the side of it and attach a drive-through to it. I'm not sure if we're going to keep this stuff up here, though. Not sure. I'll go ahead and keep it for the time being. It might change by the time you see it again, I don't know. You may have some ideas about what I could do with those. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, we'll leave the clock. Why not? Alright. And if you want to use the ATM machines on a Saturday or a Sunday, and you don't drive well into these things, you can just run in here, and you can just... I can't withdraw. I have no money in the bank. Forgot, there's no money in the bank, I'm broke. Okay, you get the idea. And that's it. That's how you make a drive-through on a bank. Okay. Okie dokie. So, this has been my episode of How To on Howto Island. I hope you at least laughed at me while I was messing things up. I don't know. I really do hope it helps you figure out things that you can build on your own islands. Please remember to like and to subscribe if you like this video, if you think that I'm goofy enough that you want to watch me mess up things again. Until next time, you guys have a good day, night, wherever you might be. Bye. Cut. Okay, my goodness, that was terrible.